Okay, I will show you how to map any button from your arcade joystick or your game controller to exit from any any emulator. In this case, we are going to do it with VisualBoyAdvance. And as you can see in the input configure tab, here we can map any of our controller button to exit from the emulator. There is no way. We can only map in-game controller, well, in-game buttons. There is no way to exit pressing a button. The only way to exit from the emulator is by pressing Ctrl plus Q from my keyboard. To solve this, we are going to use a keymapper, in this case JoyToKey. We are going to make a new profile. We are going to make a profile for each emulator. If you are going to use just one emulator, well, it doesn't matter. You can edit the default one because this is only going to work when the emulator is open. So we have to create multiple profiles because in this case, sorry, because not in all emulators the key combination to exit is gonna be the same. Here is Ctrl Q, but in other emulator it can be Alt X, for example. So we are going to create a new profile. Emulator. The name doesn't matter. I will show you how to map two buttons to press them simultaneously. So you learn how to do it. We go to the option tabs. Here we select show all access, button mapping. Here we're going to select the 32 one because it's one that's never gonna be used. And now we are going to tell to this button to be activated only when we press the next buttons. In my case, I'm going to choose left trigger and right trigger. Okay. Now this is the left trigger and this is the right one. If I don't press them simultaneously, the 32 button is not gonna work, as you can see. But now, okay, it was 31. Now it's gonna work. And now we're going to tell this to become Alt, Control, and Q. These were the keys we have to press to exit from this emulator. Okay. We save. We close this. It's gonna be minimized. Here it is. Left click. Sorry, right click. Okay, save. I don't know why. Okay, now. As you can see, there are two profiles. If we want to make work this profile when this application is working, we will have to edit these settings. So press settings, associate profile with applications. Well, this was a test one, so delete this one. Okay, now we are going to add new one. We're going to press capture application. We're going to have 3 seconds to open the application. Okay. So now, as we have to check if it worked, and yes, it does. It did. Sorry. And we are going to associate it with the profile name we just created. Okay. Leave this as it is. And okay. So, in the default profile, as you can see, we didn't configure any button, and we are going to test the association. We're going to select the default one, and now when we open this one, the profile A should work. So I'm going to press left trigger and right trigger at the same time, and it worked. Now we're going to open, in this case I'm going to use Mala frontend. I think it will work with any frontend, but in Mala is a really nice option because we can't map a key to close any emulator. Mala doesn't give that option. Well, I didn't find it. We're going to add the new emulator. Right click, open configuration, other emu config, new one, Game Boy. We're going to choose the executable. It was desktop emulator. Okay, VisualBoyAdvance, the run path, runs. So here we're going to create a bat file to open JoyToKey and to close it, so it doesn't mess up with other emulators. We could just open it, but if we left it open, it will mess up with other emulators. In the case of MAME emulator, for example, you can map a key directly in the emulator to close the emulator. You can map a button from your joystick, but in the case of Game Boy Advance, you can't. So if you here in the window state, if you check hidden when the emulator is open, if it's not in full screen, you won't find it. If it is minimized, you will find it in the here in this bar. So make sure the emulator settings are set to full screen. Okay, we are going to go to the desktop. Well, from here, and make sure this is on starting full screen, in full screen. Okay, and now we can choose hide hidden. So any information that Windows give, it won't be shown. Okay, now now if we don't order Mala to open JoyToKey, it won't work. As you can see, okay, refresh the list, so the game shows we have only one game. Now I'm going to close JoyToKey, so you see. If I open the emulator, now if give me a second. If I press left trigger and right trigger, it's not gonna close because JoyToKey is not open. So we will make that work. We're gonna exit from the emulator, pressing, I think it was Ctrl Q. Okay, it was. We're gonna exit Mala and create two bat files. One for open JoyToKey and another one to exit. Open and exit. We wanna start, and now we're gonna write JoyToKey path. Make sure now you write the application name, point.x. Sorry if my English sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, save as, select all archives, open that bat. Okay, here it is. We can close this one. Now, kill task, where? Well, task kill slash I'm slash f slash f sorry slash f in the first place, then I'm. No, it was right this way. Slash I'm is this is the way you kill a task, and slash f is to forcefully kill it. Now we are going to now we can write just JoyToKey. Sorry, dot x, because it will find it here. It will appear here. Archivo, sorry, archive, all archives, exit dot bat. Now we're gonna test them. Make sure it's not open. The thing is, now if we don't change the settings, when it's open, it's gonna pop up. For this to not happen, we're gonna configure the preference and check start JoyToKey in minimize mode. Also, if you want, hide from taskbar. Now, if we open it, it won't show. It will be right here. And exit. Okay, it's not working. Exit one. We will see what's the problem. Let's see in this order. Okay, this is the right order. We're gonna check it again. Now it's open. Now it's closed. Now we are going to tell Mala to execute those bad files when we open this emulator. So options, order emulations, Game Boy, executions. Here in pre-command, left click, add command line. We're gonna choose the open one. Here. Remember to choose the bat file, not the txt file. Okay. And we're gonna add a post command. That's gonna be the exit one. Exit. Make sure this is in hidden. Your emulator is in full screen. If not, you're not gonna find it if this is in hidden. And I think that's all we're gonna see. Let's check it. Make sure it's closed for the test. We're going to open Space Marauder. Now we're gonna check if JoyToKey has opened. As we can see, it is here. Now if we press left and right trigger, it does close. And now it should be closed. Okay, it took some time, but it definitely closed. So that was all. I hope it worked. If you know another way to map your controller to close any emulator from Mala, just write down in the comment. But this is the way I find the only way I found. Thanks for watching.